ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा, जय Srila Prabhupada. So today is the auspicious occasion of Narasimha Cheturdasi. So on this occasion, we should discuss about the pastime of Lord Narasimha, how he killed Hiranyakashipu, how he delivered Prahlad Maharaj, how he benedicted all the demigods and the world by this process. So Hiranyakashipu, the demon, the name itself means something very interesting. Hiranya and Kashipu. Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means soft bed. So wealth or gold and nice comfort. So in the material world, people are always looking for these two things, isn't it? So in other words, Hiranyakashipu represented the best material enjoyer who even defies God for their enjoyment, who in fact don't want God to come in the way of their enjoyment. And for their enjoyment, they don't mind harming others, exploiting others, like how Hiranyakashipu had done. So he wanted to maximize that enjoyment. Hiranya and Kashipu, gold and soft cushion, soft bed. And for this purpose, he performed many austerities and wanted to enjoy forever in this world. Like a typical materialist who wants to enjoy. Like one time we went to distribute books. So we were trying to give Bhagavad Gita, and this man, he was saying, "Oh, I don't need any of these books." No, we said, "No, this talks about spirituality and how we are spirit, soul, not the body." Then, no, 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 I don't want to understand all this. I am very happy. I just want to enjoy life. I don't want any of this nonsense. So typically, a lot of people, they have that kind of conception. We want to enjoy this world. They consider this is a place of ultimate enjoyment, and they will work very hard to secure that enjoyment, to secure wealth, to secure for their future generations, to live a very, very grand, opulent life with their family, have a brilliant career, whatever it is, just like Hiranyakashipu. So one time, this man was convicted for a crime, for a murder he committed, and he was sent to the prison. So he thought he committed a big crime and he is a very number one criminal, and people would be scared of him and people would respect him the moment he goes there, and he can lord over people there. So as soon as he went, he was shocked. Why? Because there was another big criminal in the prison who was being treated like a king, and this man was ignored because that person seemed to be an even bigger criminal, and he was such a big fellow that everybody, including these guards, were bowing to him, were bringing him whatever he wanted. Otherwise, he would beat he would beat them and hurt them. So everybody was scared, including these guards, and everybody was bowing down. He was like a king, and so this man was forced to respect him. And so he became very envious. And so he also started to do some austerities, like he would go and clean up the quarters of the main jailer who is in charge, and he would please him, and he would work very hard and stay overnight and do extra duties. And eventually he became very successful in pleasing this jailer, and he was granted all the facilities, even bigger facilities, bigger powers than this other criminal who was enjoying. And he was able to subdue the other criminal, and he became a bigger criminal and bigger person in the jail, and everybody was respecting him. But what we need to understand here is, after all, this is a jail. Yes, you may become very big person. You may become bigger than others by your austerities. You can even have the police respect you, the guards respect you, like how Hiranyakashipu was being respected by the Devatas, because they knew that he would hurt them, because there was practically no death for him. And even the laws of nature were working, because he would hurt if they were not working according to his order. Even the great sages, they were forced to worship him. So, like that, but what is the use? Ultimately, this is a jail. Forgetting the free life outside, the unlimited enjoyment available in the free world, one gets into this prison and starts to think this is everything. Our actual world is the spiritual world, where we get unlimited spiritual enjoyment in relation with the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, forgetting that, we came to this jail like material world, and we are trying to enjoy, just like this person is thinking now he is the king and he can enjoy like anything. It's like that. Nevertheless, Hiranyakasipu took that, as we know, very intelligent benediction that he would not be killed by a man or a demigod or an animal or whatever, neither in the night nor in the day, neither in the sky nor on the earth, neither by weapon nor by hands. So, like this, in this way, he has taken all the benedictions, because Brahma would not give him benediction that he would be immortal, because Brahma himself was not immortal. So, Hiranyakashipu thought he got a very intelligent benediction. It's like a batsman in the cricket game got a benediction that he would never get out. Either you bowl a slower ball or a faster ball, or you are from India, you are from Pakistan or Australia, or whoever it is. You will never get out. He named all the countries that were playing. But the Lord, being the supreme absolute truth, supreme Lord, our intelligence comes from him. Everything that we have comes from him. Janmadi asya yataha. So if Hiranyakashipu was intelligent, just imagine how intelligent the Lord must be. If Hiranyakashipu was cunning, how cunning the Lord can be. So Lord found a way. So he killed him on the threshold of the house, which is neither considered inside of the house, outside, nor outside of the house. He killed him with his nails, which are not considered weapons. And he killed him during the uh, twilight, which is neither considered daytime nor considered nighttime. It's like the batsman taking benediction, all right, but the Lord created another country itself. Yes, you took the benediction, the bowler cannot be from India, Pakistan, whatever it is. But yes, I created another country for getting you out. So the Lord can find a way. So the materialist may get puffed up and may become very strong, but the Lord will find a way. Sometimes people ask this question, oh, this man is so demoniac. I know my own relative who is very saintly, very devoted. They suffered so much in life and they died in that suffering. But this man, I know, is so demoniac. He has so many bad habits. He does so many bad things. Still, he is enjoying. He never suffered in life. So people ask that question. So the answer is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that these demoniac people, just like Hiranyakashipu, by dint of their austerities and previous karma, they may seem to be enjoying for time being, but only for time being, until their karma and their austerities are withered away, and until there is a point where they start to commit offenses on the saintly devotees. So the Lord let him enjoy and burn his karma and austerities until he lay his hand and started to offend his pure devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. And then the Lord ended his all his gimmicks and whatever his opulences and situation. So the Lord, by killing Hiranyakashipu and saving Prahlad, he proved his words. He proved the words of his devotee. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, मत्प्राणरक्षणमनन्तपितुर्वधश्च मन्ये स्वभृत्य ऋषिवाक्यं ऋतं विधातुं खड्गं प्रगृह्य यदवोच दसद्विधित्सु त्वामीश्वरो मदपरो अवतुखं harami. So what it means is, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, "Oh my Lord Narasimha, so you came to protect my life. Mat prana rakshanam, O Ananta, O Lord, and you killed my father, Pituhu Vadhascha, and by doing this, Manye, I think that you have proved the words of your devotee to be true. Swabhrutya Rishi Vakyam Ritam. What is that? How did he prove? There are two devotees of the Lord here that Prahlad Maharaj is referring to. One is Lord Brahma, whose words the Lord kept. Because Brahma gave the benediction, isn't it? That Hiranyakashipu would not be killed by this way, this way, this way, this way. The Lord kept that word completely true. But later, he chastised Brahma. See, don't ever give this kind of benedictions. It's a big botheration for me. But he still kept that word. Because my devotee has given, all right, even though he might have given for whatever reason, might have overlooked, but I'll still keep the word of my devotee. Similarly, the Lord also kept the word of Narada Muni. How? So Narada Muni, see, these demigods were planning to attack Kayadu and kill the baby because they knew that the baby would be even stronger than the father, Hiranyakashipu. So, but Narada Muni saved her and took her to the ashram, and he gave assurance that Prahlad Maharaj would always be saved from the enemy's hands, whoever that enemy is. So in this case, his father himself became the enemy. So when Hiranyakashipu was going to kill Prahlad Maharaj, whatever he did, nothing could hurt Prahlad because the Lord wanted, of course, the Lord wanted to protect Prahlad Maharaj, but the Lord also wanted to fulfill Narada's words that Prahlad Maharaj would always be saved from the enemy's hands. So he proved the true words of Narada Muni. So he proved the words of Brahma, he proved the words of Narada Muni to be true. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhaktah pranasyati. He asked Arjuna to declare Lord himself could have declared, Name bhaktah pranasyati, my devotee never perishes. But he asked Arjuna to declare because if his devotee declares something, the Lord will keep that promise at whatever cost. So, Manye svabhrutya rishi vakyam rutam vidhatum. My Lord, you came to keep the words of your pure devotees to be true. So, Narsimhadev has special significance in our movement. When Srila Prabhupada went to the West, initially he did not introduce Narsimhadev, but eventually he did introduce Narsimhadev as to symbolize one thing, which is one reason is just like Prahlad Maharaj, he was always giving Krishna consciousness to his friends and to whoever he could meet. And there was always this, he was met with opposition. And the same thing continues everywhere, every time, anytime in this material world. Anybody trying to give Krishna consciousness will be met with opposition, demons. And just like Narsimhadev came to clear the path of Prahlad Maharaj, to protect him and kill the demons, similarly, anybody who teaches, preaches Krishna consciousness, follows the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj, just like Prahlad Maharaj prayed to Narsimhadev, we pray to Narsimhadev to protect us from all kinds of dangers imposed by the materialistic demons. That's one reason why Srila Prabhupada incorporated the worship of Narasimhadev in our movement. The other reason also was that Prabhupada, he was very sick and he thought he would pass away before he could complete the mission of his spiritual master. And so he requested the devotees to pray to Lord Narasimhadev to, if he desires, to protect their spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, so that he could complete the mission given by his spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And not only that, you see in Vraja Leela, when Krishna appeared, Garga Muni comes and advises Nanda Maharaj to worship Narsimhadev as a means of protection for baby Krishna, foreseeing the dangers that are going to come, sent by Kamsa. So Nanda Maharaj worshipped Narsimhadev. Yashoda Mata worshipped Narsimhadev. The Vrajavasis prayed to Narsimhadev to protect Krishna. Of course, Krishna does not need protection, but he's playing the part of a boy, a beautiful baby, a beautiful boy, a human being. So the Lord also worshipped Narsimhadev. The Vrajavasis worshipped Narsimhadev for the protection. So this is a very special significance of Narsimhadev in our path, in our movement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, when he would enter the Jagannath Puri temple, it is described in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Leela. On the southern side of the temple of Lord Jagannath, behind and above the 22 steps, there is a deity of Lord Narasimhadev. As one goes up the steps towards the temple, it is on the left side. So as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going towards the climbing the steps and reached the temple of Narasimha, he offered his obeisances and he recited these prayers that we would always recite in the temple, these standard prayers that we always chant, following in the footsteps of our acharyas and following in the footsteps of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahladaladaine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Shila Tanka Nakhalaye. So what it means is, Namaste Narasimhaya. I offer my respectful obeisances to you, O Lord Narasimhadev. Prahlada Ahlada Dadaine. You give Ahlada, pleasure, to your devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlada Ahlada. And Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha Shila. Hiranyakashipu's chest has become like a Shila, means just like a stone. Nobody could hurt. Stone is very strong, isn't it? A big stone, big rock. It's like that. But Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha Shila, that Vaksha which has become like Shila, as strong as the Shila, Tanka Nakhalaye. Nakha means nails. Tanka means the chisel. The chisel is used to shape the stone or cut the stone. So Lord Narasimhadev's nails are like Tanka Nakhalai. So Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha Shila Tanka Nakhalai. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yatto Yatto Yami Tato Narasimha. Vahir Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha. Narasimha Madim Charanam Prapadye. So, Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimha. Lord Narasimha Deva is here. Lord Narasimha Deva is there on the opposite side. Wherever I go, Yato Yato Yami, Tato Narasimha. Narasimha is there because the Lord is all pervading. He is outside the heart. Bahir Narasimha, Hridaye Narasimha is within my heart. So, therefore, Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapadye. Adim, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Narasimha, I take shelter of. We also sing after that, Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam. So this is the shloka from Dashavatara Stotra. What it means is, O Lord, your nails or your hands are like lotus hands. Kamala, Tavakara Kamala. Kara means hands are like lotuses. So beautiful. And from this lotus hands, you have this Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakham, nails, Adbhuta Shringam. They have they are very sharp nails, Adbhuta Shringam. And with that nails, what you did, Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu. You ripped apart the body of Hiranyakashipu. Just like between one's fingers, one just can, press this wasp and kill it. So like that, the Lord very easily killed Prahlad Hiranyakashipu. Keshava Dhruta Narahari Rupa. O Lord Keshava, O Lord Krishna, who has assumed the form Dhruta, Narahari Rupa. What is Narahari? Nara means a man, a human. Hari means, in Sanskrit, it means lion. So Narahari means he assumed the form as a half man, half lion. So Keshava Dhruta Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So this is Krishna's incarnation, very special incarnation, appeared for a very special pastime. So when Lord appeared, he was so angry. And when he killed Hiranyakashipu, his anger did not subside. And even Lakshmi Devi has not seen such a fierce form of the Lord. Intense anger. Everybody was shivering. They could not pacify the Lord. And so Lord Brahma, he pushed small boy Prahlad in front of Narasimhadev. My dear boy, you go. The Lord appeared specially for you. So the Lord can be pleased only by you. It's just like, you know, sending a small baby inside the lion's den. The lion, which is ferocious, you're sending a baby inside the den of the lion. It's just like that. But Prahlad Maharaj, he was completely fearless. He knew this is my Lord. Just like we may be afraid of a lion, but the lion's cub, the baby, is not afraid. He goes and jumps on the father, plays with the father, mocks the father, because he knows he is my Lord, my father. So, like that, Prahlad Maharaj went and he started to offer his prayers. And Narasimhadev became very, very pleased, very happy. And he brought him near and made him sit on his lap. My dear boy, don't worry. Now all your anxiety is gone. Be fearless and all of that. And just see, Prahlad Maharaj, when he is asked for a benediction, he said, my Lord, don't offer me these benedictions. I'm not like a merchant. But if you want to give me something, just deliver my father. So just see how compassionate the person who has instigated, perpetrated so many offenses to kill Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj became compassionate on his own father who was trying to kill him. So this is the nature of a Vaishnava. So compassionate. And the Lord said, I have already delivered your father, not just your father, 21 generations in your family will be delivered because of you. Sometimes the acharyas say that 21 generations can also mean, usually when we say our family lineage, we can go maximum up to 7. So that means when the Lord said 21, that means this life, previous life, and previous to previous life, 3 lifetimes, your family, 7 generations in your family will be delivered. So that is what else you can do to your family than being a great devotee of the Lord, pure devotee of the Lord. That is the best service you can do to your family. The Lord will take care. He will liberate from these material clutches your family members. Elsewhere, Prabhupada also mentions 14 generations before and after. So they also must be true because the pure devotee said it. Must be there in Shastra also. So this is Prahlad Maharaj's request. The Lord satisfied his request. So Prahlad Maharaj, interestingly, he said, he was not afraid of the Lord. My Lord, I'm not afraid of you, but I'm afraid of something. What is that? Trastosmyaham kripanavatsala duhsahogra. I've been, I'm very much afraid of this material world because of the association of the demons. As a result of my activities, I am put in the association of these demons. Therefore, I'm very much afraid of this association. And when will that moment of life within this world come to me when you call for your shelter? So, similarly, we should not become puffed up. We should always be afraid of this material world, this contaminating association, and always seek the association of devotees, the association of the Lord, the association of the holy name of the Lord. And pray to Lord Narasimhadev to remove obstacles in our path of progress in Krishna consciousness, to always make us chant and remember Him, especially the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And especially today, we should offer prayer to Narasimhadev that if you want to give me benediction, just remove any tinge or a pinch of material desire from the core of my heart, so I can happily, peacefully chant your holy names and remember you. and come back to you at the end of my life. So I'll stop here. So today we have special celebrations in the evening in our temple, and there'll be Abhisheka, special Homa, and special lecture, and wonderful kirtans, and of course a wonderful feast as well. So for those who are even more serious to practice today's festival, we have fasting till dusk, which is 8:45 p.m. Of course, if you want to fast using fruits and non-grains, you can of course have them, or you can just do with water or without water if you like. But importantly, remember to chant the holy names of the Lord, read the pastimes of Lord Narasimha. Thank you all. Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Lord Narasimhadev ki jai, Lakshmi Narasimhadev, Ananta Dev ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaur, Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.